Good morning, everyone. Reading from Matthew chapter 27, 57 through 61. As evening approached, there came a rich man from Arimathea named Joseph, who had himself become a disciple of Jesus. Going to Pilate, he asked for Jesus' body, and Pilate ordered that it be given to him. Joseph took the body, wrapped it in a clean linen cloth, and placed it in his own new tomb that he had cut out of the rock. He rolled a big stone in front of the entrance of the tomb and went away. Mary Magdalene and the other Mary were sitting there opposite the tomb.
Good morning. It is April 15th, and welcome to Matt and the Rosedale Roustabouts. So we have a couple of facts to give you about April 15th, because it was kind of a busy day in history, so just name a couple of them. In 1877, April 15th was the day that the first telephone was installed in Boston, Somerville, Massachusetts. In 1912, this is the day that the Titanic actually sinks at roughly 2:27 in the morning. In 1947, Jackie Robinson plays his first game and officially becomes the first African American in U.S. history to play in the MLB. In 1896, the first Summer Olympic Games closes, and in 1452, Leonardo da Vinci is born. But I guess my question is, how sure can they be that April 15th is Leonardo da Vinci's birthday? So it was kind of a busy day in history. There are many more, but those are just a couple of them. Also on the agenda today, we have the results of the lyric contest for Hans and a Hat's epic song. So you're going to get to see the footage from the intense discussion and debate in choosing the winners. And then we're also going to get the chance to see the music and hear it from Hans and a Hat. So let's go to that.
So wait, what you're saying is I have to perform your verses also?
No, not you, Hans. I was expecting
Oh,
Hans
yeah,
in a
sorry.
hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hans in a Hat was going to do it.
But the lyrics that were submitted to Hans in a Hat, I will judge.
Yeah, that's right.
Hardcore.
But you're not gonna perform them.
It's a no for me, dog.
Oh my. So you're joining us in the middle of a Matt and the Rosedale Roustabouts disaster. Somebody left the tripod and the microphone at home, and then some other buddies did not realize that they were supposed to perform the verses that they picked. So we've had to completely reformat the competition, and you won't be able to hear anything because we don't have a microphone.
In my defense, I was hunkering in my bunker.
Ing.
Ing.
We're going to read your submissions, we're going to discuss them, and we're eventually going to narrow our way to 3 verses and a bridge that we will then pass on to Hans in a Hat.
The whole world is collapsing. The economy is in pieces. No one knows quite what will happen when the mayhem ceases. But for now, I'll stay in place till the threat decreases. First initial reaction?
It had a nice rhythm to it.
I liked the first couple of lines, the rhythm, but it feels like whoever the author has got lazy by the end of the verse.
Oh, wow. Also, your air is poison to my lungs. Please, ma'am, 6 feet. Your shallow lane forces a boat breaking me. I've been down this road before. I'm just here for toilet paper.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that. That was
That's
good.
the front runner.
We wanted to live history, but it's not what we thought it'd be. No rallying together. No, stay away. I must sever all in-person contact, for I have made a pact. Yeah, I'm gonna I'm guessing that leads to hunk, hunk, hunker in my bunk.
That's good. It leads right into.
I think this might be my favorite so
Yeah,
far.
that's carefully constructed.
That is very.
Yes.
It shows a good sort of understanding of
Yeah.
kind of rhyme and lyric,
Yeah.
and rhythm.
I would call it craftspersonship.
Yeah.
I'm hiding in my cubicle of despair. It's getting kind of lonely, but I don't care. There's no way I'm going out into the open air. It's far too dangerous out there. The voices in my head scream all day. Everyone out there, stay away.
Disturbing. Visceral.
I think that one's my least favorite. Hunk, hunk.
I just want the person who wrote that last verse to know that we're here for you.
Yeah, exactly. We care. We care.
They say
I vote for number 3.
that is also my vote for number 3 is the...
It's
Oh my
unanimous.
I'm gonna, I guess, as long as I can easily tell who wrote them, I'm not gonna vote. So I'll abstain. So number three.
We wanted to live in history. That one.
I've stocked up on some rice and beans. It seems the thing to do.
Minus the beans.
Dry goods bought in mass quantity will surely get me through, but sweets and treats and yummy things would have helped me too.
We've all had that thought.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know.
That's hashtag relatable.
Yeah, exactly. I like it. I can only dream of that waking light. The sun in its silence mocks every plight. The light shuffles on as man's broken report. The
Okay, Vicky.
The latex strains, the mask is too warm.
That's a lot to go through.
It's like that experience.
That's, I can't, I refuse to judge that submission.
Yeah, that's just on a different level.
It's very, I feel like I need to read it again.
I feel like maybe
It's
we
Elizabethan.
should do that on like separately. Like have a
Yeah,
chance.
let's do like a dramatic reading. You can hold a skull in your hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Lights dim.
So I creep out of my place with a mask upon my face. I don't want to go out, but we are about. Out of milk and coffee, which we need for sanity, because we're gonna
Okay.
conquer.
I'm seeing a thread here.
Bunker, so.
I mean, I say I'm seeing a thread.
Yeah. This is the second verse probably of the previous submission, but not quite as highbrow as the last submission, but a worthy submission nonetheless. I mean, let's.
It's true. That's one you don't ask yourself, did William Shakespeare write this?
Yeah.
Did his ghostwriter, did William Shakespeare's ghostwriter actually
They
write
pass
this?
the pen along through the years.
Yeah. Since I've barricaded myself away, I've kind of lost track of the days.
Same.
42 or 204. I don't even know the time of day anymore. The voices in my head scream all day, telling me to stay away.
I think my first impression is 42 a time of day?
No, he's counting the days.
Either 42 days or
204 days.
204. All right.
Yeah, so that's
All right.
since
I myself, honestly, I will say this since I'm Hans, not Hans in a hat, I was surprised by how dark a lot of the verses were.
I
It
actually
was
wasn't
like
necessarily
they listened to the
surprised.
chorus and they were like, oh man, honker is a word of darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually was expecting darkness. I'll be honest.
So what are you? 1, 2, 3, or 4? What's
like too eloquently written to be in hunker in my bunker.
yeah,
I just
That-
feel like
that's
it
true.
doesn't
I hear you guys, but I'm gonna have to give my vote to number 2.
Oh,
So that's okay. I mean, number 1 wins because it's.
Yeah.
But I want to recognize
so
also
on.
the excellence.
Yes, I'm.
Yeah, no, not
I'm voting for
downplaying
number
the greatness
2,
of number-
understanding that number
of the
1
second option.
is
Just-
going to win.
Yeah.
Essential. My work, they sent me home. If you listen closely, you might hear me groan. 'Cause trying to stay healthy means staying all alone.
I really want to just like hug these people.
Different kind of darkness there, yeah.
There's like an economic strain kind of darkness.
You've got.
Well, I stand 6 feet away, so I won't get sick today. I get what I need, then I exit with speed. Now we have supplies to continue our lives, 'cause we're gonna.
Sorry for the
Online schooling is the best. There's nothing to compare. Missed announcements, missing classes, and perpetually crashing websites. We'll learn patience and nonviolence toward our incompetent software. We'll soon be hunker-bunker saints. Oh wait, we're Mennonites.
Doesn't Ryan say that we're all saints? I got lost.
To take a second to recognize that Elliot Miller did not submit a verse, but did submit a guitar solo, thereby following directly in the footsteps of his brother, who submitted a paper airplane, not a mask. The Miller boys are forever entering contests, but never doing the thing that the contest is about.
How many points did we give Cameron?
Two.
Two?
Two.
So Elliot should get 2 points. Elliot.
Well, how good was the guitar solo?
And with a little bit of work, I think it could be crafted into something better. And the idea, I like the concept.
The raw material is there.
The raw material is there. I feel like.
I incline to a Ballad of the Working Man.
See, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know.
I like kind of the understated sadness of it all, and the meter of it is very nice. It rhymes quite well. So that's where my vote is. I'm with Ballad of the
Well, I
Working
guess
Man.
between the voters then, there are 3 voters and 2 of them were with Working Man.
Yeah.
I'll go
I
working
just
man.
don't feel
I could go either
strongly
way.
one way or the other.
I feel like I would like to give some love to whoever authored Mad at Moodle.
You want to just give them like 2 bonus points?
Sure.
Yeah.
That's like super unfair,
Yeah,
but
Noodle
we'll
too.
do
I
it.
mean,
Eating food in solitude, staying safe and well. Isolation's my vocation till I hear the freedom bell. For the record, I don't actually know who wrote the bridges, except for one of them, but otherwise I forget. So, like, eating food in solitude and isolation's my vocation. Like, you could,
little intro.
who knows, maybe Hans in a Hat will choose to, like, spit these lines. We don't like quarantine, but it is what we need. We have to crush the curve.
Wait, is that how it ends?
Yes! Did I read something wrong? Like, is somebody gonna watch this video and be like, oh my word, you messed it up, Hans?
I was definitely expecting more at the end of that.
Cut off right now in the video.
Yeah, it is.
have to crush
I
the
am
curve.
really sorry if I cut off your last line that was gonna make sense.
We have to crush the curve. It just is.
We have to crush the curve. The journey fathoms its intended end. I ponder, I wonder, was it worth it? 40 stacks, double ply, Charmin and Scott. It scrapes the ceiling as my cart finally moves on. Was it worth it? My soul moves as I stride through the door. Absolutely, says I. I'm going to war.
I think that came from the Shakespearean author.
Isolation's definition is lack of all sanity. Quarantine means I have seen no humanity. When will this end, and what will I be when I emerge from myself for the world to see? Isolamento, isolation in Portuguese. Zigiteres, isolation in Hungarian. Isolim, isolation in Albanian. Wehe wehe, isolation in Hawaiian. All of these are according to Google Translate. I'm going to assume that last line is not a part of the lyrics.
We could just add it in though.
And Hans in the Hat rap that.
Yeah,
All of these are from Google Translate.
My vote, my vote goes to that one just because I want to hear Hans in a Hat rap in a sort of a multilingual fashion. Right? That's what I want. I really like the multilingual element.
The Hawaiian
Does-
rap underground.
Does he have to does Hans in a Hat, because I'm going to be corresponding with him, I'm his liaison to
Makes sense.
RBC.
No one else can ever get a hold of it.
He's up in his studio hoarding tripods and microphones.
I think that's
our
imagination.
It has.
It's the one we've stayed on the long.
With I sure feel bad for her. We wanted to live history, but it's not what we thought it would be. No rallying together, no, stay away! I must sever all in-person contact, for I've made a pact. Got a hanker in my bunker, only leaving for essentials till the quarantine ends. Hanker in my bunker, isolating myself from my family and friends. Isolation! I stocked up on rice and beans. It seemed a thing to do. Dry goods bought in mass quantity will surely see me through. But sweets and treats and yummy things would have helped me too. Got a hanker in my bunker, only leaving for essentials till the quarantine ends. Hanker in my bunker, isolating myself from my family and friends. Isolation! Isolation! Non-essential. My work, they sent me home. If you listen closely, you might hear me groan. Trying to stay healthy means staying all alone. Got a hanker in my bunker, only leaving for essentials till the quarantine ends. Hanker in my bunker, isolating myself from my family and friends. That's not true. Also not true. Islamientos digitales giselen, kahale. Islamientos digitales giselen, kahale. Only leaving for essentials till the quarantine ends. Hanker in my bunker, isolating myself from my family and friends. Hanker in my bunker, only leaving for essentials till the quarantine ends. Hanker in my bunker, isolating myself from my family and friends.
Well, I hope that you enjoyed listening to that song because I thoroughly did, and I know that everyone who has listened to it so far is just through the roof excited and happy to have had that music bless their ears. So I hope you enjoyed listening to it and also watching our discussion and the debate on picking the lyrics and putting the song together. We had a lot of fun with that. So just a couple of reminders for you. First, I want to remind you that we need more scripture readers and we need more isolation reports. So if you haven't done one in the last couple of days and you want to, or even if you have done one already and you want to submit another one, go ahead and do that. We'd love to hear from more of you and have more of you participate in that way. And just another reminder to stay safe and stay healthy. And hopefully it's warmer where you guys are than it has been the last couple of days here around campus. It's been a little chilly. Hope you guys have a good rest of the day.